everyone, and in today's video I have a how I edit my Instagram pictures. This has literally been like so highly requested and I literally don't know why, because in my opinion I like edit my Instagram pictures like the most simplest way. Like it's not like I add like tons of filters and like sharpen my pictures and like do all this weird stuff. Like I literally just add a filter and kind of like change the contrast and stuff up a little bit, but sometimes I would kind of do a little bit more. So in today's video I'm going to show you how I edit them. And so because this video is like basically all about Instagram and stuff, I am going to leave my Instagram on the top line of the description if you want to go follow me. I'm literally so close to 100k. I edit all my pictures on my phone, and recently I got the iPhone 6s Plus in like the rose gold, and it's literally my new little obsession. I love it so much, and oh my god, it's amazing. And even for like editing pictures and stuff, it's even better because the screen's so big and you can like see the pictures so clearly, and also the camera is unreal as well. So I would totally recommend this phone if you're thinking of getting it. And I love the big one. I would literally not go back to the smaller phone. Like I love this big size, it's amazing. So what I'm going to do is just do like a close-up of the screen on my phone just to show you the apps in which I use to edit my pictures and how I do it and stuff like that. So give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy this type of video, and also if you want to see an actual what's on my phone video too, because this video obviously is just really like precise to Instagram and how I edit. But if you want me to do like a more like wider what's on my iPhone video, comment down below. So I pretty much just have a photography folder within my iPhone that just keeps all my like editing apps and stuff and my photography apps, and I pretty much just use these four on a regular basis. I actually only use 3 of them pretty much. The one in the middle called Picsart I don't actually use as much as I used to until I found a new one called Pic Frame, which pretty much does the same thing, only like a better job. But these are the ones that I use and I really love them and I couldn't recommend them enough. So I'm just going to get started really quick into the actual video on how I edit my Instagram pictures. So the apps that I use to pretty much edit and like add filters to all of my pictures and to kind of give them that like kind of effect to them, I use this app here called VSCO Cam, and I'm just going to take this random picture here which is just of like a BAM palette and just go straight into my camera roll, click it, and then it adds it into their own little library, and then you just click this little like icon down at the bottom here, and this brings you to lots of different filters which you can choose from. So the one that I use the most is A5, which adds just a really lovely like cool tone like to the picture, and you can actually click on the little thing right here, and if you put it like lower to like say +0, it means you've pretty much added nothing onto the picture, but if you keep it at +12 it pretty much means there's like really intense effect on it. I was kind of pretty much keep it up at 12 or either in the middle if it was like a selfie or something, but I just click the little select button, and then a few of my other favorites are just C1 or either F2 pretty much, and C1 just kind of adds like a warm kind of effect to the picture, and then F2 kind of makes it look a little bit yellow, but I prefer this effect for kind of like makeup pictures and not so much selfies, because it does kind of make your skin look very yellow. But you can also go on and download some of these filters too in the little shop section at the end, and that's pretty much what I done to get all the extra ones, but they're free, but some of them you can pay for, but I just bought like the free ones. So yeah, so whenever you have your filter selected, I just went with A5, the one that I normally use on pretty much all of my Instagram pictures. You just click onto the little spanner, and this is the like the area in which you can like dull your brightness down, you can make the brightness brighter, you can like do contrast, add shadows and highlights to your pictures. And most of the time with my pictures I would just kind of put the brightness down one wee bit and then add the contrast up like 1. So basically this is just the exposure. As you can see, you can add it right down or you can either put it right up, but as I said, most of the time I would just pretty much keep it on like -1 or something like that. And then this one here is just the contrast, and I pretty much always add this one +1. So I do the exposure -1 and then contrast +1, and pretty much all of these other ones here I don't really use that often. Like I actually don't use them at all, but one here at the end which is just shadow tint, and I usually just add the little purple one which just adds more kind of warm purple effect to the picture, but the other ones are really pretty too, but this is the one that I would add most of the time. As you can see, the red one just adds like a red tint, orange tint, yellow tint, green tint, and blue tint. The blue one's also really nice, but mostly I use the purple one. But yeah, so as I mentioned before, I don't really use Picsart that much. In fact, I don't use it at all. I always use just VSCO Cam, FaceTune, and Pic Frame. I don't actually use Picsart at all, and I am just going to delete it at the end because I don't use it, so there's no point having it. But this next one here is called FaceTune. This is pretty much like another app that is pretty similar to Photoshop. You can like airbrush your pictures, add like details under your eyes and stuff, and I'm just going to take like a selfie for example. It's just kind of like a picture that I was going to use for like a thumbnail, but as you can see it's just like a face on picture, and what you can do is you can add like canvas, you can whiten your picture, smooth it, add details, reshape, patch, tone, red eye reduction, defocus, filters and frames and stuff. But the reason why I use this app is pretty much just to smooth off my skin. Sometimes I would do this if, say, I had like a really weird skin day that day and I just wanted my skin to look more flawless. I would just go on and pretty much just dab it onto my skin, because I do see some people who obviously use this app and just completely like swipe that effect onto their skin, and their skin looks so fake and weird and disgusting. And you literally only need the tiniest bit of this little filter, but it's not so much a filter, it's just kind of like a little tool. And what I do is I just basically just dab it onto my skin. As you can see, I just like dab it onto my skin just in areas that I want like extra smoothness. And yeah, and then this other tool that I use here, which is called Details, I use this for my eyes, and I'm just showing you how intense this can make your eyes look. I'm just swiping it on my eyes really intense, and as you can see, it just really brings out the colour in my eyes. But for a normal picture, I would just kind of stick to dabbing it to make it look more natural, but yet still really emphasised and enhanced. So, and then finally this last app here called Pic Frame. It's basically just one of those apps where you can just make your like pictures into collages and stuff, and sometimes I would use this one and just say, for example, I pick this one and then add in my pictures. And the reason why I love this app is that you can change like the width of each like section of the collage. Picsart didn't do this, so that's really why I really love like Pic Frame for this. And then you can also change like the colour of the border, and then you can also change the width of the border too. So I just think this app's really cool for that. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to comment down below if you want to see like a total what's on my iPhone video in general as well. So comment down below your thoughts and stuff. So yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!